This is a continuation of part 2 of how black men might sabotage their relationships. The other point that I wanted to make is that some guys will blame all women for what maybe one woman in their life has done to them. Now, granted, I'm not trying to downplay how badly that woman might have hurt you, but it's like guys don't understand. Some guys don't understand that you don't punish all women and think that all women are like that. And if you continue on running into these same type of women that probably have those bad characteristics about them, then you yourself might need to take a look and see what it is that you're doing to attract those women to you. So basically, I think that a lot of our mothers have failed our guys in one way or another. So as an end result, that man will, rightfully so, still love his mom, but then he doesn't see how his hurt and pain he's choosing to take out on the women that he's dating. And that is completely unfair to women that don't deserve that, because you might end up losing a woman that is good for you. And yes, that can happen. Where, I don't believe that anybody can just be with anybody. I think that everyone has an opportunity to come across once or twice in their life that person that really is best for them. So if you're using this tactic of taking out your hurt and your pain and your anger on everybody else, you're basically going to end up screwing yourself over. And again, that goes back to not having the right coping skills, and you do end up losing your power from not learning the right coping skills with a situation like that. You end up setting yourself up. And now I want to talk about the sex part. Now, I know that men are the more visual sex than women, and therefore it only takes a visual for men to get aroused, unlike women where it might take an emotional attachment for most women. Some women, you don't have to be emotionally attached and they still get aroused. But with that factor in your life, for almost every guy out there, you don't lie about how you choose to handle that. So if you're one of those type of guys that you know that you don't want to just be with one woman, you probably feel like too many beautiful women out here to just be with one. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to say what's right and what's wrong in that situation, but I am here to say that you don't hook up with women and lie to them about that and then end up turning around cheating on them. You don't do that, because again, you might lose that opportunity to meet that woman that really is the best one for you. So basically, I think that, if you want to play around and you know that you don't want to be in a monogamous relationship, but you know that she does, listen to her when she's saying that. Because 9 times out of 10, if a woman does want to be in a monogamous relationship and she really does love you, and some guys say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, and in some situations that is true. But sometimes, you're going to get that woman that is going to be faithful to you. So I think that, if you want to be, if you want to play around and whatnot, just be honest with yourself and the people that you're involved with. Don't just cheat on them and think, oh yeah, I'm getting over, because in the end, you are going to end up having karma come back and bite you. And just to touch a little bit on this, you might want to ask yourself why it is exactly that you might enjoy playing around. You know, there's nothing wrong. I think that there's nothing wrong with finding different people attractive. But some of us handle it where, it's like, I could find them attractive, but there has to be a little bit more. And just because you're a guy doesn't mean that you don't have to handle your life that way. You're not any less of a man if you actually take time out to investigate the woman before you're sticking yourself inside of her and possibly impregnating her and causing a life full of problems if this is not someone that you are willing to partner up with, or that you're just not compatible to partner up with. So I just want to end this with saying that I think our men have been failed on the self-knowledge part. You guys are just not taught or even encouraged. So I'm going to encourage that self-knowledge is everything. Just like I said for the women, self-knowledge is everything. So analyzing yourself and getting to know who you are, everything about yourself, is going to give you that power. So the more that you are honest with yourself about this, the easier you make your life to be, and you don't wait until your 30s or 40s regretting. I remember my great-grandmother told me before she passed that you just make sure, she told me, I make sure that I don't live my life to regret it. I live it to live it. And I think women get that easier than men. So I want to tell these men out here that you live your life to live it. You don't live it to regret it.